Hello, Grover Cleveland. I thought that before the big break we would do a nice drawing of a reindeer. Now, there are many ways to draw animals, um, and this is only one, but this is kind of a cool way, I think. We're going to do a big reindeer here, and we're going to start with the top of his head, which is just going to be sort of a little curved line, almost straight. And then we're going to have a line that comes straight down. It's coming inward a little bit, but it's pretty straight. And we'll do the same thing on this side. And then we're going to have it keep coming down, but it's going to curve out and around and come back up, almost like a drip of water that hasn't fallen off yet, and it's hanging real low. And it's going to come down about twice as long as this. So if we did this 2 times, maybe 1, 2, it would come down to about there and then come back up like this. And about there, swings around, and it comes back up to here. Okay. And you can see it's not perfect, and that's totally cool. Now we want to put the ears on our deer, and the ears are almost like a leaf shape. I'll do one over here so you can see. One curve, and then we're going to do another curve going this way, like a smile, and it has 2 points on either end. See how it has a point here and a point here? So we'll do one here, and one here. So now we have the ears. Then we are going to put sort of the snout. So we're going to do a letter U. I'm going to do it lightly because I might change it. From one end to the other, like that. So this will be the head. And then they have nice big noses. So right above this line, I'm going to put almost like a letter C, but a letter C that's fallen over and is on its side like that. I'll put one like that here. And I'll shade it in on the bottom a little bit, like that. And then the eyes I'm going to shade in too. They're right on the sides of the head. Animals like deer have to watch out for predators, so they have their eyes on the sides of their heads so they can see both directions at the same time. And they have nice big eyes too to help them see. So I'm just going to kind of scribble a nice big eye on this side, and you see it's right on the line, and then I'll go over here and scribble a nice big eye on that side. Ooh, that eye's a little too far off. It's floating off his head. All right. And then we're going to do the legs. Now the legs are going to come right off the edge of this drip, and they're going to swoop down. And the legs are nice and long because these animals can run good. So I'm going to swoop it down, and it's going to go in a little bit there. It's going to curve in. See how it curves in? Then I can do one little zigzag for the hoof. Boop, boop. See how it's like one little zigzag? And then I can go straight up. Oh, my cat, you heard her. She wants to go outside. And we're going to keep the legs nice and skinny, but it goes straight up, so it gets a little thicker as it goes up. And we'll do the same thing again. Curve inside a little bit, zigzag, keep it skinny, straight up. All right. So we have the legs, and we have the ears, and the neck, and the body. Whoa! Sorry about that, kids. Hold on a second. Now let's do the back of the body. We'll be able to see. So we're going to come about halfway down this line, and we're going to do another curve that just goes around and ends here. Man, my cat's really talking today. So think of like a letter C like that. It'll start here, curve it around, and it'll end at the bottom of the drip. All right? Now we can see the back of it a little bit, but the rest of it's getting covered up by the neck. And we'll do the back leg just like we did these ones, but it'll come off of this circle, and it won't go down as far because it's behind it and it's further back. So it'll curve around, it'll go inward just like those. But I'm going to stop it about there because it's further back, so it won't go as far. I'll do my hoofs, my little zigzag, and I can come straight up. All right, so I have my front and my back. And maybe we can see a little bit of the other back leg. Just a little bit. And then we can do the tail at the back, and the tail we're going to do just like the ears, except it'll be pointed up. All right. Now we can add some details. I'm going to add some texture lines to make it look nice and fluffy in the front. I'll add some lines to show where the hoofs start. And I can shade those in if I want. Maybe I'll add an extra line for the ears to make those look more detailed. You can add little eyelashes if you want. If you want, you can turn this into Rudolph and draw a line over that, and you can color that in red. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. And if you want to make antlers, we can do that as well. So I'm going to put some antlers on this guy. Now this is your choice. So I'm going to have a line that kind of curves out and then goes straight up. Right, and it's going to start right where the ear meets the head. Okay, so I curve outwards and I go straight up. And then I want to try to do the same thing on this side. So I start between the ear and the head. I'm going to curve up and go straight out. Straight up. Trying to make them look the same. And I'm going to make them be thicker at the bottom and skinnier at the top. So I'm going to kind of add some shade to them so they look like nice strong antlers. And then we need to add the other parts of it. So there's a little horn here. And I'm going to keep them symmetrical, meaning both sides are the same. So if I do that here, I'll do it here as well. I have a little piece going on the inside. And maybe I'll have another one coming up here. Like that. And there we have a little deer. Hi. And of course we can add some snow maybe in the background. So it's walking on something. It'll go between the legs. If you want, you can put some decorations. Maybe I'll put a little Christmas ornament on it if you want to. Of course, you don't have to. You can just make this be a regular reindeer if you like. It does not have to be about Christmas. There's a little candy cane. Now he's all ready. He's all ready to celebrate. Or she. Who knows? I'm going to put some snow. La, la, la. And you can color this however you want. Like I said, you can make it Rudolph if you want to color the nose red. If you want to color all this sort of like a tannish brown, and you would leave the tail white, and this front part would be white as well. They like to communicate with each other by waving their tails, and their tails are white so that they can see them easily in case there's danger. Then they can, it's almost like an alarm bell. They start waving it around and the other deers can see it. All right, and there's a little deer. Can't wait to see yours in 2021. Have a good break, everybody.